Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Green Zero back here again with another Command & Conquer 3 Kane's Wrath video commentary. That's right, it's Kane's Wrath time. Can't wait to see this replay as well. It's not on the replay system. It was sent to me, and it's another one here with masterleaf in it. So masterleaf 2 in a row versus Stephen Donald Nashington playing under his name Phoenix. Like that's ever going to stick. But nonetheless, hope you enjoyed that tournament the other week and the videos I made for that one there. I know Cybert made some videos. Of course, he had the live stream as well, so don't forget to check out his live stream. But nonetheless, well done to Filthy Dirty Disgusting Dutch, who also got a interview on Game Replays. Still waiting for my interview, guys. Where is it? Like that's ever going to happen. But let's jump into this game now. And we're on Twisted Rift, so very nice map. Definitely like it. Probably more than the normal Rift. I'm not sure the normal Rift is really... I guess you can't say it's better than the normal Rift just because the normal Rift is just legendary. But we got... didn't even check the colors or the factions. It's going to be Masterleaf. Masterleaf playing as the Pro-Com. So he's going to be Zocom against Stephen Donald Nashington, who's going to be Blackhand because he's got Cabals, one Barrack Scout, and setting his units out now. And lots of beacons here. What's Masterleaf doing? Oh, and if you guys have been paying attention lately, you will have known that Masterleaf has figured out a way to get free units out of the game. So a clear exploit just being used there. Some people are saying it's not an exploit, but like free units. Since when has that not been cheating? It can be the difference between scouting a rush and losing a game because you've got an extra scout. I mean, it's extra pair of eyes. He's going to leave it in this building, of course, so it's not going to do too much, but I mean, he can do it with zone troopers, and there's a few other exploits that Masterleaf has, especially with beam cannons and avatars. Some replays I've seen him gather up to $10,000, $15,000 worth of free units, so clearly an exploit, clearly a cheat, and it would be banned from Kane's Wrath Online tournaments. And it's unfortunate that Masterleaf is so prolific in doing those kind of exploits. But nonetheless, he is going to come across his Cabal squad. He's going to beat it, so that's okay. He's got 3 Rifleman squads, which can beat 1 Cabal in a head-on. There's another Cabal squad coming, though, so he might have to do something about that. He's going to get shot at. Is he going to lose a scouting squad? He really doesn't want to lose one. No, he doesn't lose one. Nashington forces the split, so he forces the split up. And again, I think he might have drafted that extra pair because look at this, he's going for some bikes, so obviously he doesn't want Masterleaf to see what he's doing. This scouting squad's turned away, and of course Masterleaf is just dancing. This one scouting squad's too slow to block both of these guys off. One of them is going to get in. Nashington's going to try to hide his bikes. He has got a second refinery. This is going to confuse Masterleaf because he hasn't seen the bikes yet, but he will see the bikes because they will be going straight down the center. So look at that, wow, maximizing the fog, but now he sees them. Of course, the second ref would tell Masterleaf that he is equaling. So unless Masterleaf's not paying attention, yeah, no, he knows. He's redeployed, so he's seen it. He gets out another harvest now. He's Zocom. He is Zocom, so he has got rockets on his harvesters, which is just a pain for these bikes. They're going to get shot up by the harvesters. There's a pitbull here now, and there's a tower, and that's going to be the end of these units here. That Cabal squad gets cleaned up. Did he go? Yeah, he went for a second pitbull, so he can one-shot bikes now. And I think Masterleaf is probably just going to sell and expand. Again, as long as Nashington's delaying the expansion, he's still doing something, and of course he is picking apart this this power plant, which Masterleaf is not choosing to repair at the moment, so it is a juicy target later on. Again, power plants don't have that much armor on them. Meanwhile, battle markers going off down here. It's just Masterleaf Scout. Keep an eye. You want to keep an eye on the War Factory for nod players, because that's where all the pain comes from usually when you're playing these nod guys, mostly out of the War Factory. At this point in time, especially if there's a second War Factory down as well. People's just driving around. Are they going to get... No, not quite. I was going to say, where are the bikes? Here are the bikes. He's pretty close to this rift, or this tower here, so he should be able to deploy, though. It's whether or not he's going to pay attention. And, oh man, take it, 50% damage on the MCV, but no, Masterleaf sees it. So, again, he did about $1,700 worth of damage to the construction yard now. He's forcing repairs on it. Here come the pitbulls now, and one bike is going to get taken out because it just goes the wrong way. And Masterleaf now, he's deployed, doesn't have to move it again, he's where it wants to be, but again, taking a lot of unnecessary damage, and now he's paying to repair for that. Again, is he paying to repair this power plant? Yeah, he repaired the power plant up, didn't really want to leave that there, because again, it's just a pain losing those power plants and things like that. Meanwhile, Stephen Donald Nashington has got a second ref down, so, sorry, not a second ref, a ref on his expansion, and he did just drop a structure. Was it a second war factory? No, it must have been a power plant, or maybe he cancelled. I'm not even sure what that was. Scorpion tanks now coming out because, of course, if you build up Scorpion tanks, you can really push these pitbulls away. Pitbulls are great for map control, digging in some scouts over here. Masterleaf just keeping his eyes open. He has a scouting squad down here. He could have placed it a bit further up here because he could see the edge of the map and he could see further in. Of course, the scout probably would be eventually cleaned up by something if it's way out there. So, again, there's a trade-off. Again, repairing the MCV up quite a bit. Has 3 harvesters on his expansion, 3 and 1 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 2. So he's got good economy down here. Battle markers coming down. The scouting squad is going to be discovered. Nashington's going to dig the fox foxhole out, but the bikes really can't kill the rifleman squad just because they'll just probably move out the way. Scorpion tanks coming here now, and the rifleman squads aren't moving, so the scorpion tanks will probably end up focusing them down. Bike's moving to the top of the map. He's not really building anymore. He's just keeping those ones he had from the start. And a decent amount of infantry out here. I think Nashington is definitely afraid of a pitbull run by. He built a lot of rockets, didn't he? Again, to counter whatever masterleaf was going to try to do. But masterleaf isn't going to be trying to attack. He didn't continue to build pitbulls. I mean, there's some pitbulls there. Is that all of his pitbulls? No, he's got a few more over here. So he's got 2 groups of them. Again, Nashington just coming across these scouting squads. Great scouting here from masterleaf, so he knows what's going on. And he's going to be able to push these guys away. Nashington just using these guys to look around. He doesn't really have map control anymore just because these bikes can't hope to achieve map control. There's 2 Scorpion tanks which have made their way across the map. Oh man, he might actually be able to get a harvester here. The pitbulls are responding. The MCV is packed up. He is going to try to go for it, and the Scorpion tank's getting shot at, but the bikes are really the ones that are going to do the most damage. He's going to get himself a harvester as well. And oh, he just gets it far out, loses all his forces just as it goes down. So was it worth it? Not quite sure. There's 2 Scorpion tanks here which could probably be picked off, and I think Nashington knows they're retreating to the building so they have some cover. At least, and masterleaf now going to expand again. So 1 harvest is fine. He's going for AP ammo, hammerheads, and probably ceramic armor because he is Zocom, and he just kind of revealed them just then. So that's a bit soon, I reckon, especially since there's 3 of them. Nashington's going to be like, wow, you've got a couple of those already. You've probably got dual airfield. And he can expect it now. If he didn't see the hammerheads, he would have thought predator tanks. He would have been, yep, no worries, okay. Pitbull's moving through the map now, and it looks like, yeah, double A is coming up. Dual second MCV. Is this going to be dual MCV from Nashington? Yes, yes, it is. Tech Center is down. Tib Core is on the way. Again, against Zocom. It doesn't matter what faction you are, you need the tier 3 upgrade, whether it be Tungsten, Tib Core, or Shard launchers. That's something you want versus a Zocom player, just because their hammerheads can just become so deadly. And again, he's even got rockets in this building just to be a pain, but yeah, there's a lot of hammerheads here. They don't have AP ammo yet, which is interesting because they look kind of weird. And he does pull back that damaged one, but he will be able to take these guys out nonetheless. Hammerhead's moving around now. He kind of needs ceramic armor pretty soon because I think Tib Core's about halfway done. It is. Pitbull's moving around here now. Sells off a few units. He's got some Cabals and some Scorpion tanks to defend there, but I think Nashington's just content with just sitting around, just count. He's actually got 2 operation centers, so he's already thinking ahead. He's trying to do a bike rush. Meanwhile, combat support airfield comes down from masterleaf just for the repairs by the looks of it, and he does sell off one of his main airfields. Is this going to be ceramic armor? It's not going to be ceramic armor. I don't think he realizes he hasn't got ceramic armor yet. He kind of needs it. AP ammo is done. So he's got AP ammo. He's got these hammerheads out. Battle markers, sorry, I'm missing this here. A few people's trying to poke their way in, nothing serious. A few Pred tanks are here. The Scorpion tanks fend them off, but really the Predator tanks could actually take them. But there's a Purifier there, which is bad news for masterleaf. Here comes a V35, the patented V35, which he has to build every game, even if he doesn't need it. And it's going to go into this base. Tib Core takes a swing at it. But it is going to sit over here. Meanwhile, what's happening there? Infantry standing on the Tiberium. But Nashington, he really needs to start thinking about taking that 3rd expansion because he really hasn't got there yet. And he's going to get trapped in here because masterleaf has got just ridiculous map control right now. He's got a ton of hammerheads. He's actually just going to come in and focus down these turrets. And he could easily take that power plant out. Yeah, he's going to take it out. More SAM turrets come down. He focuses them immediately. He still hasn't lost any hammerheads now. He's even going to focus down the turret itself. Look at that, he's got so many hammerheads he can just focus them down immediately. But he announced double turret. I'm not sure how much longer he can afford to stay here because he's bulking up now. He's bulking up. He needs to get out of there, yeah, I think. He didn't actually even get the power plants. There you go. So that really wasn't worth it. I mean, he killed, what, like 2 SAM turrets, and he probably lost at least 2 hammerheads there. And that V35 finally getting taken out. Meanwhile, battle markers over there. It's just units getting cleaned up. Pred tanks managed to clean up that buggy, which was probably for some 1-clicks. Can we see a Tib? Yeah, there's a Tib chem plant. So he was setting out the buggy to get some eyes on masterleaf's base. Didn't happen. masterleaf does have 1 rep at this 3rd base, and he does have a reclamator hub there. Again, a Scorpion tank getting out. But look at this masterleaf. He's getting blue tip. He's got so much map control. And this is not good from Nashington, who's a black hand player who doesn't really want to let this happen. I mean, he's going to have to go triple MCV, I reckon, and really push because he's still on 2 base. He hasn't even finished harvesting that yet. He's just now moving, but masterleaf's got a pretty big head start. There's an MCV over here. Is that going to be a 2nd MCV as well? It is. masterleaf has 2 MCVs, so his strategy is just to take the whole map. He does not care. Here come the SAM turrets. They're only going to get 1 volley off, but they don't get the hammerhead. Laser field comes down. Ridiculously impossible to kill a construction yard with just AP ammo hammerheads there. What was that? Beacon. No, it's a battle marker. There's a buggy there, so he's obviously looking for some clicks. And there you go, 3 harvesters and a ref. That's going to shut down this mining base for masterleaf straight away. Was there another 1-click go off? Did I miss it? No, nothing there. Yes, oh, Tib Vane. He used a Tib Vane. Wow. I'm surprised he did that. He really could have used that on defending his main. He's not actually going to get... He only gets 1 harvester. So there you go, $4,000 to get one harvest. Yeah, sure, there's 4 harvesters in the red health, but masterleaf can just put them near the war factory, get some repairs. He actually puts down a refinery on this field and is bringing harvesters, and remember, he got all the blue tibs, so he's fine with taking some losses here because the blue tib is just ridiculously good for him. Marv is out, Pitbulls are out, another MCV, 3 MCVs are now out. Masterleaf might have to start thinking about putting down some more refineries just because, yeah, he doesn't really have that much. I mean, this is really his only mining base at the moment, so he needs to think a little bit more long-term because the Redeemer is out from Nashington. He has some base defenses queued. He should start putting some of those turrets down just to get some saturation and then some other bits and pieces. But the Raider buggies do have EMP coils. I'm not even sure where the Marv is. The Marv is coming along. It doesn't actually have any garrisons, so it's going to be probably used as a meat shield. Nashington does not have purifying or black disciples, sorry, so that's interesting. He kind of needs that, and he should be getting a shrine. Yeah, he's getting a shrine, and he's upgrading his units now. So he sold off the Tib Chem plant by the looks of things. But yeah, he does get black disciples, which is what he needs. Few Tib Core bikes rolling around now. These harvesters got full repairs, but these Tib Core bikes might be able to take them out. The harvesters are going to fight. They're going to take out that damaged one pretty quickly. And is he even going to lose any? What's happening down here? There's a few bikes over here as well. Reclamator Hub is sold, and the units over there firing. What's happening over here? It is a Rage Gen causing some of the harvesters to be fired at, but no, he's not going to lose any. Going to pull back. Quite a few things happening. One harvester goes down, but all the bikes get cleaned up. Meanwhile, it looks like a harvester did go down there, but the Raider squad has now finished off those bikes. So masterleaf just not being able to establish his third base. He's having a really tough time doing that. And now Stephen Donald Nashington has an MCV. He's not moving forward with it. I think he's given it a move order, but got stuck. He's too busy trying to micro his Redeemer. And power plant comes down. Here come the EMP buggies, and oh man, there's actually there's not a lot to stop them. The hammerheads are here though. The hammerheads are going to be hard to take out. The Marv is going to have to fall back. He does put the Raider squad inside the Marv. So now these guys fighting pretty heavily now. And here comes the Shockwave Artillery. Double Sonic Emitters comes down. So the Shockwave Artillery is going to come down on this force here. And that's going to kill most of the infantry. Marv is back online. Hammerheads are here. And the SAM turrets are coming down. But to be honest, yeah, those hammerheads can just bug out here. There's a lot of damage going on that Redeemer. But the hammerheads now have a repair pad back there. And the Sonic Emitter is firing off at the Redeemer. The Redeemer actually not too badly damaged. This Purifier is probably going to go down. Yeah, it goes down now. More SAM turrets getting dropped. Nice dropping from Nashington. That's really quick dropping by him, especially with all this this built-up area here. And a lot of the hammers getting shot up. And this is what Nashington wants. He wants the hammerheads to get wasted on these really cheap and cost-effective base defenses here. Cheap as I mean, as in they're not expensive, not that they're like cheap in the game or anything. They're very well balanced. But hammerheads now coming back. They need to be a bit careful. And again, the Marv is fighting by itself. It's only got one Raider squad in there. And again, more hammerheads now going down. SAM turrets all over the place. There's even an obelisk down here. Rage Gen goes off, and he's going to see his units over here. I'm not sure if this is a good idea by masterleaf. His hammerhead force is starting to dwindle, and again, just getting shot up on these base defenses. Not a good idea at all. The Marv is so badly damaged now, and he's going to back out. He might be able to save it, but I'm not sure how he's supposed to defend this base now. I think he's got... No, he doesn't even have any Sonic Emitters left. Again, that one Sonic Emitter just going through, killing harvesters. The hammerheads finally bug out, but they took some serious losses. He's down to just 3 hammerheads. Marv is getting out of there. The Space Uplink Command will probably fall shortly as well. And your masterleaf just sells it all up. He's getting out of there. He could get the Raider squad out of the Space Command Uplink there, and use that to help the Marv or garrison the Marv. But nonetheless, he's going to lose his last building over here. And look at this, this one Black Hand unit is doing so much damage to the Space Command Uplink, and he can actually destroy it. He's going to destroy it. Oh man, that is crazy. That was just, that I wouldn't expect Leaf to, I would have expected him to sell it because he used Shockwave. You know, he used his Shockwave up. He doesn't really need, I mean, Orbital's fine. A few people's now raiding on the backside here, but yeah. Interesting decisions by both of these players. Interesting game for sure. Pitbulls are not going to chase that Harvester all the way. Meanwhile, the Marv is still going. It's very heavily damaged. Only one Zone Raider squad in there. Nothing to repair. masterleaf, meanwhile, has triple ref down here, but there's only 3 Harvesters. That's not saturation. That's really picking at scraps. And oh my god, he has not got many. He's got a lot of Harvesters over here. There's 4, which is too many. He might actually have to rebuild some Harvesters. He needs a few more. One more coming from the top base. Managed to evacuate, yeah, and he's rebuilding some more now. That Zone Raider squad there on the tip, of course, they don't actually take damage from Tiberium because they're in their suits. But yeah, nonetheless, Nashington will be pretty happy with that. He's got his expansion, which means he's got all this fresh tib, he's secured it, and now the game can continue to go on, and it's going to be relatively even in terms of economy. The Redeemer is still alive, it's in very good health as well. Meanwhile, Battle Marker's over here, Hammerhead's now responding. Again, he puts another Zone Raider squad inside the Marv, but again, the Marv is really desperately needs some repairs. There's a rig coming as well. And yeah, he's going to deploy that just to get his repairs on as soon as possible, because it's going to take a while to repair this Marv back up. And again, he's got the repair drones will actually repair the hammerheads, which is pretty cool as well. So it's like a complete all-in-one, the rig now. So that he's actually going to fly off before he gets full repairs. He's trying to stop the buggy. You can't blame him. He wants Nashington to not realize the situation that he's in. He doesn't want Nashington to come in, and I mean, he could click that ref if he wants to, if he's got a Tib Chem plant, but I don't think he has got a Tib Chem plant. And again, you can see he's got a Spectre here, so he started to build Spectres because he thought he would siege this base, but then he got rid of them. Meanwhile, whoa, what's happening over here? What is happening over here? There's a second rig. Space Command Army goes back down. The Redeemer is over here. There is an MCV from Nashington over here. And what's happening? Zone Raider squad shooting. The Marv is not in too good health at the moment. Hammerhead's coming over the top, and again, Sonic Emitters firing. He needs to thin out the infantry, and there goes the Shockwave Artillery. It does not get the Redeemer. It gets the War Factory though. Oh no, it gets the War Factory, so that it was going to die anyway. But nonetheless, he actually gets that SAM turret. But Tib Core Bikes are coming in. The Hammerheads are firing at the Redeemer, which they really just don't do any damage at all to that. I'm not sure why masterleaf is expending units to destroy that, and he's really flustered now. And Nashington's just pushing in. He wasn't expecting this at all. And look at this, almost like a Q move or something from masterleaf. And look at that, the Marv is just completely destroying those bikes. He shouldn't have done that. He shouldn't have thrown those blacks at the Marv. I guess he thought he could quickly overwhelm and destroy it, and all of a sudden the tables have quickly turned, so masterleaf might be able to defend this out. Double Sonics coming in. The Redeemer is in a lot of trouble, actually. The Redeemer is in a lot of trouble. There's still one Hammerhead here just to clean up Cabal squads. He needs to be shooting Cabal squads because these Zone Raider squads will get flamed down by them, and the Redeemer might actually be able to escape here. Again, yeah, it looks like he's going to be able to back off. That one Hammerhead going to get shot down by the buggies. That's not good. These rigs might have to move forward a little bit more. He could use an orbital strike on this base here, but Nashington's not going anyway. He's planning to defend this. He's put a laser field down. There's now 4 Sonic Emitters here, so if they all fire at the MCV, they can actually take that out pretty quickly. One of them is firing at that infantry unit there, so he needs to get them all to fire at this. Obelisk comes down. He needs to get rid of this Conyard because he needs to get build radius out of here right now. There's 5 Sonic Emitters. There's Zone Trooper squads back here as well, so I think he should be able to get it out. But here come all the EMP buggies, and they will knock out all these Sonic Emitters except for the one at the back. The Marv is still here fighting valiantly. He needs to try to destroy these units here now. Rage Gen goes off. EMP comes down, knocks out the Marv. Oh man, it's just further delays. And masterleaf can't push this MCV away. He's starting to break again. Nashington turning it around. Oh no, this is not good. The Marv is down. The Marv goes down. That's not good. There's only a few Sonic Emitters left, and some of them are even powered down because they've been Rage Gen. Masterleaf not powering them back up, and this base is falling. His base is what? He's got no units left. He's got no units left to stop this. The MCV is still here. Nashington's Redeemer is still here. It's even Veteran. Sells off the rigs. He actually sells the rigs. I guess he didn't realize he doesn't need them anymore because the Marv is dead. He needs another Marv out, but this base here, he hasn't actually harvested all the Tiberium. Double Sonics come down. Not a good idea. There's a flame unit on that Redeemer. I'm not sure why he did that. Yeah, that's game. Masterleaf, oh man. He was trying to use a strategy which really wasn't suited to what Nashington was doing, but Nashington was very held back there in that game. He really sat back for way too long, and he was very lucky to get out ahead of masterleaf because of what Leaf did. A few decisions could have been made a lot better by both sides there, but nonetheless, both guys in the late game pushing it pretty hard. 170,000 to masterleaf, 155,000 to Nashington, so 15,000 in favour of Leaf, which, considering the map control he had, is just not that much at all. And he got the blue tip as well, so he was not very far ahead at all in that game. You can see here, this is probably where he's breaking away because he's got his base up. But yeah, really, it was held at that same limit, at that 15,000 gap the whole game from about the 9-minute mark onwards. But yeah, a very interesting game there by these two players. And haven't seen something like that. 17 minutes, 15 seconds, so decent length on that one. Kill death ratio 3 to masterleaf, 0.29, which is actually pretty good for Blackhand, to be honest. And Nashington, yeah, at the end of the day, I mean, Nashington played a decent opening game, sat back for a little bit too long, but masterleaf just didn't capitalize on his advantages there. Did not capitalize. I think he just got way too far ahead of himself. He got way too confident, thought he was just going to take the whole map and the whole game, and then all of a sudden gets pushed out of Nashington's third base, and then his third base is under attack, which hasn't even been properly established yet. So just got completely hit for 6 there. And unfortunately, if he took down the MCV, it might have been a different story. But nonetheless, Nashington comes out ahead of masterleaf, but you can see that one coming. Anyway, I'm Green Zero. Stay tuned to my channel, and I'll see you all next time.